Hey guys, second episode of meal prep. Beautiful day here in Canada. Trying to get a bit of a tan. Probably not though, because the sun is slowly going down. So, that's dog. So, second meal prep, I'm making chicken. I'm not going to show you the vegetables because I just made broccoli and zucchini and stuff. Just chopped it up and put it in my containers. So I just want to show you how I make my chicken. It's different than just making regular chicken, so I just want to give you guys that heads up on that, and enjoy. Alright, so brine chicken, what you're going to do is you're going to take your chicken breast, the full chicken breast, skinless, boneless. You're going to cut them in half right through the middle so that they're a little less thick. Usually it lasts me over the week if I do that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to put them in a container, either a Tupperware container. You can see I used a Tupperware. You're going to put the chicken in there. You're going to put water, fill it up so that you can't, all the chicken is inside the water. Then what you're going to do is either you can put salt or you can put different seasonings in there. I showed you a couple that I used. I used seasoning salt and roasted garlic and pepper seasoning. So you just put some in the Tupperware. That's going to tenderize the meat and make it really nice and tender when you're cooking it so that it's not dry. Or you can just use salt. Usually what I do, I don't really measure, but if you want to just make a little cup in your hand and kind of fill that with salt and put it in there, that's a good way to measure it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to leave the Tupperware. Sometimes I usually leave it overnight just for it to really soak into the meat. I leave it in the fridge overnight, and then I make my chicken in the morning. But it's up to you. You can leave it for a couple hours and then make the chicken. Once you're done letting it marinate, what you're going to do is you're going to take the Tupperware out of the fridge. You're going to empty out all the water, and then as you can see in the picture, I took the chicken out and I put it on a sheet of Scott towel or Bounty. So for it to soak out all the water, so it's not really watery when you're cooking it. And sometimes if you leave the water in, all this juice comes out of the chicken when you're cooking it. It looks kind of gross. So that's what you just want to put that on there maybe for a couple minutes just to let it kind of soak in all the water so it's not as watery. And then we will get to cooking. So, I wait about 5 minutes before I check the chicken on the barbecue, just so I give it time to cook, and BAM! So when it's white on the top side, that's when you know you want to turn it over. So, can I turn those? I guess not, eh? So, just want to turn them all around. Gonna have some nice little marks on there. Want to make sure you don't cook it too much, but you want to make sure you cook it enough because this is chicken and you don't want to get the salmonella. I'll check in back in a couple minutes. Bang! Looking good, looking good. Turn it over. So once you start seeing those orange kind of marks, that's when you know it's pretty much ready. Orange marks usually indicate, to me anyway, that the chicken is good to go.